with. So I want to give one more point. Okay, so how can you call parent class static members in the child class? Okay, if you apply inheritance, generally we will use without inheritance, you will call class name dot static variable and static method, right? In another class, right? That's how we will call. But if you apply inheritance, how can you call the static members in another child class? So directly you can call the static method name or static variable name. That is the how you can call static members. What about non-static members? What about non-static members? How can you call?
By creating an object.
So object for what? Object for
Class.
child, object for parent.
For parent class.
Okay. So that's not correct. Let's see. If you create object for parent class, you will get only parent class properties, not the child class properties. So the common for both is you create object for the child class, then you can access both parent and child class properties. So that's a one point you need to catch it here. So what is that? In the inheritance process, what you need to do? You have to create object for child class to access the both parent and child methods and variables. So that is the main concept here. So let's go and see. So I'll create a few classes. Easily, we can generate the setters and getters, or you can generate the basically maybe constructor also you can use. Anyone is fine. Let's go and do that. So I'm going to do February, May. So let's take from May. Okay, May is the one. So I'll just copy that class, employee class I'm going to create. Oops, programs. So we have employee class. Copy and paste it here. So let me show you what is there in the employee class. See that? So we have created a employee class. In this class, we have private string employee name, private int employee ID, private double EMP salary, private static string, company name. So public string get EMP name, set EMP name, get EMP ID, set EMP ID. So basically setters and getters I generated. Why we made this company name static?
It's common for all the employees.
Common for all the employees. That's the reason we made company name as a static variable. So observe that company name setter method. Can you observe this? Public static void set company name, string company name. But I'm not using this keyword here. That's what I told you, right? You remember this keyword. This keyword cannot be used in the static methods. This is only refers to objects. Objects means I told you non-static variables and non-static methods. Non-static variables and non-static methods, but not static context. You should not use this keyword. So, but how can you call static variable? Class name dot static variable. This will represent the static variable, and this will represent the parameter. If that confusion arises, so how can you represent the static variables? Class name dot static variable and equal to parameter name. But instance variable, how you are referring?
The object.
Dot. This dot.
Hmm?
This dot.
This dot, this keyword, right? We need to use this keyword. This dot instance variable. You can see here. Already it is showing here, na? This dot EMP salary. So if you parameter name and the instance variable name is same, how can you represent the instance variable? This dot EMP salary. This dot instance variable basically. This dot instance variable. Okay. So then I created a two more methods. One is a static method, protected. These are all public methods, right? I created one more protected method. I want to show you protected methods, how you can call, right? In the inheritance process. So you can see here. So I created a simple print statements inside the method and get access one private. So method also I created. Private methods you cannot access. So that I want to show you that also. That's why I created this. Okay. So parent class is ready for us now. You need to create a child classes. So I'll create a one manager class. Okay. Let's create a manager class and programmer class, tester class, different classes we'll create. Okay. And I'll show you single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and hierarchical inheritance also. Okay. So let's go and see one by one. First, let's create a manager class. See, and manager class. Here it is. Public class, manager, extends, employee. Now employee is the parent, manager is the child. Now this is the what kind of inheritance is this?
Single.
Single inheritance. Single inheritance, right? So one class
Yes.
extends to another class. So that's why this is the single inheritance. And so I want to give a bonus for this manager. That's why I created a one private double bonus variable, instance variable. Then how can you supply this variable value? How many ways you can give a instance variable value? How can you set in the runtime or no at no so object calling time? How can you supply an instance variable values? Two ways I told you. One is how can I set the instance variable value? One way is
By calling.
by creating a setter methods. And another way, how can you set the instance variable value? By
Creating constructor.
Parameterized constructor. Okay. So these are the two ways you can supply the value for instance variable. One way is through setter method. And second way is through parameterized constructor. Please note down if you don't know these points. So how can you give instance variable values? One is through setter method, another one is through parameterized constructor. If you want different values. See now bonus value I'm giving through a parameterized constructor. How can you create a parameterized constructor? Class name and constructor name is same, and in the parentheses you have to give same parameter name, double bonus. So when I create object for this class, I'll give bonus so that I can get that with a getter method. So this dot bonus equal to bonus. So I'm assigning what whenever I create object, I'll give this value. bonus value. The bonus value will go and store in this instance variable. Then I can get that value by get bonus method, getter method. See, getter method are return type methods. So whatever the variable data type is, that is the return type. So return bonus of double type. So I'm creating a one static method, one non-static method. See, this is the static method, protected static void manage team. That's a manager responsibility, right? So he will manage the teams. And so attend status calls. He will attend the meetings and all those things. So that's the simple two methods I created. Basically, this class related methods I'm writing. But this his other methods, common methods are declared in the employee. So I can reuse them here. How I am going to reuse? Let's see here. First, I'm calling the static members. So one is manage team. Manage team is this one, this static method. Send a notification is in the employee, from employee. See, I'm calling directly. Static methods I can call directly in the inheritance process. So manage team is from child class. So say manager class. Send a notification is from employee class. Set company name is from employee class. These two are the parent class static methods. How I am calling? Directly. Even I didn't create these two here. So I didn't create these two here in this class, but still I can so call them. Okay. So I call these two. So then manager class, so you create object. Why we are creating object for manager class? So to call manager class non-static methods and employee class non-static methods. Both we can call with a single object reference. You can see that m dot attend status calls. This is coming from manager class. Manager class non-static method. How you are calling non-static method? Object reference dot non-static method. So object reference dot set emp id. Object reference dot set emp name. So object reference dot set emp salary. So both, and so these are all, see, I'm reusing from the employee class. And again, I'm using manager ID, manager name, manager emp salary. See, here you are giving a bonus in the object line itself, because this is a parameterized constructor, right? That's why. So get bonus, get company name, get company name. So you're getting the, see, I get company name, I'm not using object reference. Why? Because this is a static method. Static method you can call directly. So that is the how you can call other class, parent class properties in this child class. So let's execute them. See this? You're getting everything. So first, manager static method is executed, and then employee class method is executed, and again manager class non-static method is executed. So that's the all the data, whatever you're getting. So this is the how you can set and you can call them back. So that is this. Okay. So now let's see another example with a multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance means, so already two classes are extending, right? Now manager class extended to employee. Now I'll create one more class that will extend to manager class. So I'll create a programmer class. Programmer is no another employee, but still he is working under one manager. So I can write that. So programmer, I'll set the programmer as another child. Okay, so let's see that hierarchical inheritance we can set up here. Let's finish quickly this. See, public class programmer extends manager class. So can you observe here one more? So if the parent class has a constructor, parameterized constructor, you must call that in the child class with a super keyword. How you see, I'm not writing super bonus. Did I declare a bonus here? But how can you get here in the child class? So with a super keyword, automatically this manager class logic, this logic you will get there. This logic you will get here. So that is the so super keyword is another exactly like this keyword. This is the current class object, right? But super keyword will refer immediate parent class objects. Parent class constructor it will call parent class. Instance variable it will call parent class. Instance method it will call with a super keyword. So super, see I'm a constructor inside, I'm calling super and the parameter name, right? So this is the how you can call parent class constructor in the child class with a super keyword. So see in the programmer, I created one static method, one non-static method. Again, see now this guy can access manager class methods, employee class methods also. That means 2 levels he is accessing. But here also still one class extends to another class only. But this is our manager already extended to employee. That's why, so this programmer can get manager properties and employee properties also. But he is not directly extending it to employee. But manager is employed to extended to employee. So that's the reason you can access, see, static methods directly you can call. See, this is for programmer static method. Manage team is a manager class static method. So employee class static method. And programmer class, you are creating object, new programmer, and the bonus you give. And p dot, so this one, and p dot attend status calls, p dot set EMP ID, set EMP name, set EMP salary, and so get EMP ID, get EMP name, get EMP salary, get bonus, get company name. So this all this is coming from, and these are coming from employee class. That means programmer also accessing it different levels. So that's the multi-level inheritance means. Okay. Any questions? And last one, we'll finish this. That is, just give me 5 minutes, we'll close the inheritance concept. Tomorrow we can see a different concept. So hierarchical inheritance, let me show you hierarchical inheritance. Oops, okay, I'm okay. If I put it wrong place, but fine. So anywhere. Okay. See, tester extends employee. See, employee already extends to manager, right? So one parent can extend to multiple childs, manager and tester are the childs. So tester also an employee, manager also an employee. So one parent can extend to multiple child classes. See now tester, you have one design test and execute test. So 2 methods we created, one static method, one non-static method. So then we are calling to those static methods. So this is from design test is from tester class. Set company name is from employee class. Send notification is from employee class. Static methods you are calling directly. And you are creating object for child class and you are calling all the non-static methods with that. Okay, so this is all about how to call so the parent and child class properties. So this is the hierarchical inheritance. One class can extend to multiple child classes. So that's all about this. And there are small logic why Java doesn't support multiple inheritance because of this reason. Let me show you that also. We can close quickly. See, this A class is going to have two methods, M1 and M2 methods. And same B class is going to have M1, M2 methods. See, M1, M2 methods. Same. Two classes are having same methods. But logic inside the methods is different. Now, if you try to call them in the C class, so let's create a C class. Okay. Now you extends A comma P. See, design itself not showing. It's throwing error. That means one class can extend to one class only, but one class cannot extend to multiple classes. So this is not part. That's why multiple inheritance is not supported. So that's all about inheritance concept. Okay. Yeah. Any questions before closing?